That's right. It's episode 55 of Rinkside. It's Pawtai here with our new co-host, David Hume. Mr. Hume, how you doing this evening?
I'm doing great, Plotty. Really am. First off, I want to say I appreciate you reaching out to me to be the new co-host because one, it's flattering. I appreciate you reaching out to me, and two, I love this league, so I want to help create content for it.
Absolutely. And we've got some great content in store for you this evening. But let me ask you, so far in the league, there's been a lot that's gone down. The finals, did you get to catch the finals that just popped off?
Unfortunately, I will say fortunately and unfortunately. Unfortunately, Turku wasn't in it, and I think we all know why that wasn't. um, So that stings. But the final itself was a great final. Um, I watched every game. It was very enjoyable. Really showed the best parts of this league, like what makes this league great.
What makes this league great? And who walked away with it? It was none other than the Jacksonville Vipers. Do you know how many games they won it in?
I believe it was in five. I believe, if I'm remembering right, Vegas won one and Jacksonville won four. So I believe it was 4-1. Gentleman's sweep, if I remember right. I was a little drunk Friday night, so I might be misremembering.
All right, and we're moving into our awards. That's right. Last time that we had the awards up, Yodi and I picked our predictions of who would win them. And before we reveal the true winners, Hume here is going to give his perspective based on preseason, perspectives alone, except for a few ones like Coach of the Year or ones that are reflective on like certain events like the postseason where, he gives his honest peck as well. So, Hume, tell us who's getting goals ambassador.
Honestly, I would have said Escola, and I understand that I can't 100% take out my bias on this, but just viewing how he is promoted the league in other leagues that I'm in him with, and he runs the minors and all that. Like, it's got to be Escola.
Scola for the win. Great pick right there. What about MVP? We both had David Leathers, and you had none other than.
David Leathers. I mean, you can't not, like, in a preseason prediction. You got to
Mhm.
go with the guy that's won it several times. Like if I'm comparing it to football, back in the heyday of like Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers and Peyton Manning, it's like you go until he gives you a reason not to, you pick him.
Yeah, absolutely. What about the most goals in the regular season? Who is going to take that one?
I believe I had Voodoo taking that, if I remember right.
If I remember, it says David Hume right here.
Oh no, that's right. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I'm not. I don't have access to the spreadsheet at the moment. Yeah, I was a little high on myself, thinking that I would have my breakout year. So that
Yo.
is correct. Yeah, I did have me. I apologize for the miscombobulation there.
No, it's all good, and I think it's an honest pick. Like, it's good for you to pick yourself if you think you're gonna have a breakout year. Like, I don't think Potty's like putting enough goals up to like be in contention yet, but one year I will be able to pick myself and hopefully win it. So next we've got the most points in the regular season.
Now I know 100% that was Leathers,
Oh yeah, that's what you got right
because
here.
you don't get MVP if you ain't getting the most points in the season, right?
Yeah, that's true. What about the most assists? Who did you have here?
Um, well, Leathers. I mean,
Yeah, yep,
MVP.
that's right, Leathers. What about the goalie with the fewest goals in the regular season, the Brodeur?
Oh, the Verdure. I want to say, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, on the spreadsheet in front of me, based on just the defense in front of them, Rose from Copenhagen.
Yes, Eliash Rose. Uh,
Like, not taking anything away from Rose, but it's just if you've got a fucking dynamite defense in front of you, you're naturally going to face less shots. Save percentage will be better because you're facing shots from better angles and all that.
yeah, that's true. Well, what about the Lidstrom, the most outstanding defenseman?
I did have Schvetz for that. And I remember talking to you before we recorded this. And it might be just my limited like hockey knowledge. I told you that I look at defensemen in hockey like I look at offensive linemen in football. Whereas the least times you say their name, that means they're doing good. And whenever I watch Turku, you don't really say Chevette's name because she's not taking penalties. She's not having stupid turnovers.
Hmm, absolutely. Well, that was certainly one perspective. What about the best rookie forward? Or the most outstanding goalie?
Didn't we already do the goalie?
No, we did the goalie with the fewest goals in regular season.
Oh, gotcha. I mean, I'd still have to say
Hey, Rose.
Rose. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I
Now,
can't pick one if I'm not picking the other.
yeah, best rookie forward.
That is the young forward, the rookie forward who showed out in the playoffs for Jacksonville Storm.
Yes. Okay. And then we got the defensive rookie of the year. I think you got that one there.
Oh, 100% Tyler Grims. I
Yes.
mean, you don't come in like he played it right. I'm not hating him. I believe he was minimum high 70s, low 80s when he started the season, and then he got his progressions, and like you can't not be the best rookie defenseman if you already come into the league just solid.
Yeah. What about the Tortorella coach of the year?
Oh shit! Which one did I say that was going to be?
RJ Corker from Boston.
Yep, that's right. That's right. Yeah, because I did not expect Boston to do what they were going to do. Props on them. Like I know it sucks to lose in the conference final. Hopefully someday I'll be there. I
Yeah.
only know losing in the first round, but that being said, like no offense on the franchise or anything, but they were looked at as a lower team, lower table team, and they showed out, and it's 100% on the coach. I know they had like personnel turnover and all that, but like the Corker got him playing right, and he deserves that award.
Yeah. Absolutely. Um, good for them. So, what about the defenseman with the best offensive talents in the game, the Or?
Ah, shit. You're gonna have to remind me on this one. I
I
don't have the spreadsheet in front of my face.
I had Fulton
Fulton,
Reed.
Fulton. Yeah,
Fulton Reed.
I had him too. Like
Yeah.
he's solid offensive D man, great on defense, adds to the offense, and that's what I look at in an offensive D man
Yeah.
personally. Like, cool, you get assists and goals, but if you're weak on the defense, then you're not a good offensive D man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, you got to be solid on both.
Yeah.
And Fulton Reed is both of those.
Yeah. Now we got the Bergeron for, for the forward who excels in the defensive aspects of the game. I had Trevor Lopez.
I had Trevor Lopez as well. That motherfucker. Sorry, with the cussing, but he thought that his game was to hit people, and he
Yeah.
did. But he also was dynamite on offense.
Right.
Like if he had the puck, he was scoring. If he didn't have the puck, well, he's hitting you.
That's pretty good. Yeah, that's like the build I'm trying to probably assimilate to. 108
So I mean,
hits, 57% face off, 47 points.
if I would have known what I know now when I made Hume, I would have went for that build. But
Yeah.
I was like, no, like Johnny Gaudreau is my favorite player. He's a tiny guy that like deeks and does cool shit. I want
Yeah.
to do that.
Well, we live with our choices. What about the Lemieux most outstanding player in Cup final?
Most outstanding player in the cup final, I believe I said Scurvy, if I remember right.
That's right. Yeah, Scurvy Dog. Well, those were our picks. So let's reveal what goals. Not Rinkside. This is goals. This is the official one. We're just Rinkside. So Triple H with the goals ambassador for helping out with doing stuff and leading the league. He did a lot of stuff on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot of impressions on a lot of the content that he made. What? Any
He did.
thoughts
He
here?
did. He deserves it. He absolutely deserves it. I co-coached with him for a season or two at Malmo in the minors when we had the when if you were an affiliate, you had two pro teams that you were affiliates with, and it was Turco and Rome. Um, and no, like he absolutely deserves that award based
Abs-
on what he's done with Rome and just how he's interacted with the league. Like,
Absolutely, there it is. MVP, none other than, would you guess, David Leathers. I think we're all in agreement there. Then we had the stat based one with Voodoo winning it. David Leathers winning, the Gretzky, Essex Denebola, and Jason Willis winning the Messier, the Brodeur.
that actually the Messi award does surprise me.
You think so?
Um, I did not expect Willis to be there. For the simple fact that we play him at second line for reasons I'm not going to disclose. Um, and second line naturally you get less ice time, like less chances or whatever. But don't get me wrong, I'm happy that he tied for the award. But like, I wouldn't have predicted that at all.
Well, it's interesting. Yeah, I guess so. Well, what about the Brodeur with Mason Stonewall winning it? So Yodi had the correct pick and Potty did. Um, and then we had the Lidstrom Trophy. This one went to Johnny Blades. So nobody had that one correct. Then
Yeah, he surprised me this year. Uh,
Johnny
he
Blades.
honestly did. Like, yeah, Blades, he deserves that award. Um, but it is a surprise to me that he got it.
Yeah. What what about the next one? The Waugh Trophy, most outstanding goalie, Gerard Brody.
That one surprises me too because I did not expect Jacksonville's defense to be that locked down. Like, I obviously expect them to be good. Don't get me wrong. Like, they're a good team. Obviously, they won the cup. Full props to them. But there was probably two or three goalies I would have put above him in my preseason rankings to get that trophy. But
Hmm.
I mean, he deserved it. Like, obviously, I mean the stats don't lie.
Yeah. Well, next up, the Solani Trophy, the best rookie forward. This one going to Javad Storm. So actually, everybody had all of it correct. Good for them. The How do you say this one? The Bork Trophy or the Baroque? The
I honestly don't know, man. I
the
can't help
the
you on
Bork
that.
Trophy,
I
defensive
want to
rookie.
say it's Bork.
Yeah, this one going to Tyler Grimm. So everybody getting that one correct. Then we had the Tortorella Trophy, Coach of the Year. This one going to Nate Ironsides. So Yodi being correct here, breaking out from the pack. The Orr Trophy. This one going to Ibram Grant. So we're all wrong. Any perspective on Nate Ironsides, Tyler Grimm's, Ibram Grant?
Tyler Grimm's being the best rookie D man, not a big surprise to me. Like I said, he played it right in the minors, building his guy up. And when he got into the pros, it's like, yeah, I mean, you get in the pros with that rating, and you can play like he did, you're gonna get that award. Ironsides surprised me in for Coach of the Year in the fact that, like, not taking anything away from him or anything at all, is like it is fucking tough to be an expansion team. I did not think that they would do that well, and they got into the playoffs and did well, and so he deserves that trophy, 100%.
Hmm. All right. What about Ibram Grant?
Everyone, Grant, that's I didn't watch too many Florence games, if I'm being honest, outside of when they played us, but he was always solid when we played him. Like, he was the guy that you had to watch out for. So it doesn't surprise me
Yeah.
in that aspect.
Well, that was the order. Now let's go to the Bergeron. Aaron Beesman went in, son of Aaron Kozak, so pretty sick to see that. Uh, Shout out to Beastman. We saw that goal in a
Oh,
couple
yeah.
episodes before.
That was a good one. And that was one of those things, like, Kozak played for Turku for several seasons. And when he left in free agency, like, we hated to lose him. Like, that was a huge loss. But I mean, I can't blame him. You want to play with your son. That's admirable. I'm never going to look at you negatively for that.
Yeah,
And I'm glad that, unfortunately, they didn't get to win the cup together. That sucks. But they got there.
yeah,
And, that, like, Aaron Kozak, great D man, solid. Beastman, hella solid defensive forward. Like,
yeah. Hell yeah. All right. So next we've got the Lemieux, Gerard Brody winning this one, not Scurvy Dog. All right, and now we've got the Baumgartner or the Joffrey Trophy, Jerry Hoekstra. Then we've got the Baumgartner, Bridget Summers, the
no,
McIntyre.
I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
I am not too familiar with the minors the last
yeah,
season or two, since I stopped coaching him. But I did coach Jerry Hoekstra for a season or two at Malmo, and that does not surprise me that he's won an award.
nice.
He was solid for me, like a guy that I could count on when I was coaching Malmo. Like, he deserves it. I'm happy to see him get recognized.
Yeah. Well, there it is. Now for the McIntyre. Aaron Kozak Gove, the second player of Aaron Kozak. And the Corey Polly Award going to JT Waters. And those were our awards. So Hume, what'd you think of coming on to Rinkside this night? What you looking forward to bringing to the table?
Oh man, I'm looking forward to just being another voice, another cheerleader for the league, and give my opinion, my honest, um, as much as I can, unbiased opinion on it. And I love this league. Like, I mean, August was 2 years since I joined. I joined it in between season 1 and 2. Um, Great league, great people. Love what y'all are doing, and I want to champion that.
Yeah, let's champion it all. So that was Rinkside episode 55.